check it out. Good morning. We have a ladybird on the D-power charger. How cool is that? Ladybird knows good things. So we camped here at Busselton last night. It rained and we had the rain fly on for the first time. Camped right next to the pool, but we didn't go for a swim. We had a lovely shower. This is a nice tidy park. Now we go onwards. We just found out that we can't go to the trees because of twig, but all good. Anyhow, all good. We will keep going, and it'd be nice to drive through the big trees and then see what we can see. Business as usual. And then we're going to go to Albany. Going to see our friend Ross at Albany and hang out before we go to Esperance and then go back home. It's October the 21st. Day 13 or 14 or 15, something like that. Happy days. Use fingers. Yeah, good shot. Very happy. The journey continues. Alright, breakfast baked at Busselton. This is one of the better vanilla slices I've ever had on my trips. Magnificent. 5-star review on the Googles for baked at Busselton. Yummo. Oh, excuse the sun again. Hello. We're just gonna go. We can't go anywhere because the dog's not allowed. Twiggy, you're not allowed at the big trees or anywhere around here. You're persona non grata. So we're gonna go straight to Walpole. It's gonna take almost 3 hours. We're gonna get there with 32%. We hit start. There we go.
On Prince Street towards Stanley Place.
So 237 kilometres, 2 hours and 48 minutes. We'll get there at 11:17 a.m. with 32%. Oh, I hear sirens. I hope they're not after me. Breaking the law, breaking the law. So it's, yeah, very nice 18 degrees. Perfect temperature for me. There's the Google's mapping it on this. Whoa, on the screen. And that was such a nice breakfast at that baked bakery. I think if I was going to have a bakery, I'd call it baked too. So I'm going to hop off the phone. We're going to hit the road, but first I'm going to give it a 5-star review on Google's. Twig, did you like your bit of pie? Was it good? That vanilla slice was amazing. That pastry was just perfect. Beautiful. See ya in Walpole or on the way. How's the serenity? Listen to the birds. The wind blowing through the leaves, the big trees. How's the serenity? Here we are, halfway between Manjimup and Walpole, on the Avenue of the Giants, the big trees. And here's a monument to the cattle trail. Cattle trails. Cattle and stockmen and horses have played an integral part of the development of the region. From the 1860s to 1980, stockmen on horseback drove their cattle to the south coast due to insufficient feed and water on the inlands. They followed bush tracks, traversed sand dunes, avoid patches of quicksand. After a long dusty day in the saddle, the stockman would set up camp. We would roll out the swags, fish for marron in nearby waterways, providing a good feed and supplementing our supplies, often the highlight of our trip. As darkness closed in and the twilight faded, the smell of campfire smoke, we hear the faint signs of our cowbells, and we drift off to sleep. Stockman reflection. The era of driving cattle came to the end as land was sold and resumed for national parks, and transportation improved. Some families refer to these trips as annual spiritual pilgrimage rather than work. Thank you, Shire of Manjimup. And there's the monument. There's the monument with the stockman. Rusty old stockman. How cool is that? Again, listen to the serenity. How's the serenity? You're a good girl. You're charging up at Walpole? Charging Walpole, Twig? Good girl. Check out this super nice charger. Lovely couple in a BYD pulled up. They said, we've come a long way. We've come all the way from Perth. I was like, yeah, you haven't come as far as I've come from. Wow, they're already at 77%. They must have charged quite recently. Super cool. Hey, Twig. Oh, you've dropped your cord. You're not charging anymore. Twiggy, come here. Careful of snakes. It's a bit cool for snakes. It's only 14 degrees. All right, we just got get home-itis. We just want to go home, and then we're going to stay with Ross in Albany. We're going to go through Denmark. We might go back through, come back to Denmark, maybe spend 2 nights with Ross, hey? We'll see how we feel. And anyway, we're almost there. It's been a really nice drive. We weren't able to see the big trees, but it was a super nice drive through the big forest and lovely twisty drive to do. Twig loves the twisty bits, don't you, Twig? Good girl. Good girl. What's your name?
Sahan.
Sahan.
Yep.
The Donor King.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
we got the best combination there with the chili and the garlic, red cabbage and the jalapenos. Look at that. Lovely. Who knew the best kebab in Australia, the best doner kebab in Australia is at Denmark? And check out this absolutely spectacular view. Wow, Ocean Beach. Cliffs in the distance. The water coming out. Tea tree coloured water. Beautiful viewpoint. Bit of a sculpture there. But wow, beautiful. Such a beautiful spot. I could see living in Denmark like the kebab man. He chose a good spot. Nice and peaceful. Beautiful, beautiful. Even on a nice overcast day like this, it looks absolutely spectacular. And this kebab, oh, it's the best kebab in WA. Possibly Australia. We had the best vanilla slice at Busselton. And now the best kebab at Denmark. Who knew it was going to be a gourmet tour? Check it out. Right, so that was the first boat that came here. And that was from England with all the... There were free settlers.
Free something.
So a bit like South Australia then.
A bit like it, yeah.
And so when was that? Do you remember the date?
Well, it'll be 200 years ago.
Oh, that's right. So 8... Check this out, guys. Albany Farm. Right on the... What would this be? The west? Something about the western edge of Albany? Or what direction is that?
That's west. Great spot for sunsets.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The sand patch.
Sand patch.
Yeah.
Wild ocean. Looks even wilder than Kangaroo Island. Crazy. There we go. There he is. How would you be up there pretty relaxing, eh? Yeah. I love the cold. This is like beautiful. And Ross was saying these are on the edge of their life. They're about to go be replaced, maybe. At 21 years old on their first wind farm. And they're only little ones. How tall did you say?
90 meters.
19 meters.
90.
That's Denmark over there, just where we were this morning overlooking the ocean beach and the estuary there. In the distance. So that'd be looking west. So this is part of the Bibbulmun track that goes all the way to Perth, 952 kilometres. So if you want to just start walking that way, maybe like 2 weeks later you'll end up in Perth. How long does it take people to do?
It's kind of an hours. Right. Okay. Weeks.
4 weeks. So 2 weeks is a bit ambitious. Amazing. Check Check out the kite surfer. No, not kite surfer, sorry. Paraglider. He's got his legs out. He's got his landing gear down. Where does he land?
A friend of mine goes up them to do maintenance on them, like. And occasionally we do rescues up there, mock rescues.
Oh, just in case one of the workers gets stuck or something.
Yeah. That's part of the rescue team.
He's been doing his research.
And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind.
Well, we'll be alright when we make it round the horn.
We'll be alright if we make it round the horn. We'll be alright if we make it round the horn, and we'll all hang on behind, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And the knights on the town wouldn't do us any harm.
And the knight on the town wouldn't do us any harm. And the knight on the town wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And a pint on the house wouldn't do us any harm.
And a pint on the house wouldn't do us any harm. And a pint on the house wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm.
And a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. And a roll in the clover wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm.
And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind.
I went to an I asked her for credit, she answered me. I took from my pocket 10 sovereign bright, and the landlady's eyes lit up with delight. Said we have all the ale to drink for the best, and the lies that I told him will only invest. That is no day never, no day never, no more. Will I play the wild rover? No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and ask them to forgive their prodigal son. And as they caress me, as sometimes we fall, never will I